Hey guys, welcome to another No Commentary where I do an intro and outro and leave you in the midtro. This time we are playing the Inanimate Mr. Coatrack. Now, this is a pixel style, if you can't tell, point-and-click adventure game, and it's by Powerhoof, and just so you know, if you are new to my channel, I love Powerhoof's point-and-click games. They're also the ones who made Peridium and Illuvium and one more game that I think I really like. Oh, Snowed In, which wasn't a pixel kind of point-and-click game. That was just like a really clever and a cute game. But my point is I really like their work, so of course I was going to play this. I think this is one of their latest games, and all the games I've played so far of theirs have voice acting, so that's why I thought it was really good for NOCOM, because you don't have to listen to me talk, you get to listen to them. So without further ado, let's play.
Life. Death. Such incompatible conditions in the minds of modern science. The ancients had not seen it so. And as the blood star passes across our wretched sky, its vast crimson eye tearing the pool that sunders the plains, as I, Dr. Victor Bernhardt, raise challenge to our blasphemous obsession with mortality, those fell boundaries will once again be crossed. I must hasten now. Time's cruel auger twists on. The book. I should review what tasks remain me. I glance at the pages, the cruel, twisting runes that once felt otherworldly, so familiar now. Where your authors failed, I will succeed. Let's see. Yes, so close now. I have all I need. The mind, yes. The soul and the spark. Yes, yes. Excellent. The elements are ready. Let us begin, lest the blood star pass and forget this world for another millennia. The most grotesque of bodily organs, provenance of all the evils of man. What luck that a donor organ so fresh should avail itself to my purposes this very day. I set the organ in the black ooze that pooled at the base of its skull, surrogate for the body's natural fluids. Though your body is not yet complete, my creation, it will suffice. Come, Apophis, your fate awaits. I don't think Apophis would like that. In theory, it was simple. Suck the life essence from a dying vassal, convey it to the host. I'd contrived the device in 2 short months, though working the sulfurous mercury had taken years off my life. Apophis, my companion, you have served dutifully. One last thing I ask you. Your essence, in pursuit of perfection. I have no pressing use for my equipment. The device conveys the vital essence from a living subject to a host. I'd forsaken my youth in wretched study of these tomes, all worth it for the prize now before me. Demon Electricus, spark fire into spent nerve, revive deadened synapse with thine power. Everything is set. I stand at the nexus, on the very cusp of the greatest accomplishment of man. Let the procedure begin. I watch, heart in throat, as the cadaver stirs, veins pulsing visibly through pallid skin, pumping the black vitreous ooze that was my life's work. It's working. Rise! Rise! Its gaze turns toward me, roomy yellow eyes oozing with the black tar. I've done it! At long last! Death recoiled from mortal form, the very boundaries of life and death unmade! I am the creator! I am God!
Ha! You boffins crack me up! Brought me back, have you? What fun!
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Dr. Victor Bernhardt.
Good for you, Bernie. Good for you.
I prefer Dr.
Name's Coatrack. Argyle Coatrack. Good to know ya. Hey, I like this carcass you stuck me in. It's got a lot of pep.
Pep?
Yeah. Hey, how's about we go for a good old steak and kidney and some rumpy-pumpy, eh?
Please. I know you must find this very confusing.
Nonsense! You scooped me noodle out me casket, stuck me in this here pile of parts. What science can't do nowadays, eh?
Quite.
Well, let's see how the world got on without Argyle Coatrack.
I've no care to read of the trivialities within.
Say, that the latest rag? Let's have a look.
The abomination licks its thumb with a black tongue and proceeds to flick through the pages.
Ha! There we are! Argyle Coatrack. Geez, they really cheaped out on the obituary. Those fuckers! Wait till I waltz in there, flashing this new zombie body. That'll really tick them off. Ha! To think they had me down as suicide. Ha! 'Twas murder, Bernie. Murder most foul.
Oh my. I attempt to lift the heavy door, straining against the rotting oak. Alas, my weeks of solitude have taken a cruel toll. My palsied limbs have not the strength.
You should join my Zumba class.
My perfect creation, will you lend me your strength?
Course, Bernie.
I prefer Dr. Bernhardt.
Ha! And call me Argyle.
Could you open that trapdoor?
Sure thing, my friend.
Corded muscle ripples under decayed skin as my creation throws open the door.
Say, Bernie,
Bernhardt.
not to complain, but with all this trapdoor opening, I couldn't help but notice I seem to be missing an arm.
Yes, I had difficulties sourcing the final parts.
Wouldn't normally make a fuss, you know, but, well...
Fear not, my ungodly creation. Together we shall find you a hand, a dread claw with which to reach into the rotting minds of men and hold grip the very black and beating heart of reason.
Yes, good. I sometimes use that hand when the other one's busy. Don't see any severed arms lying around here.
Patience, Argyle. We shall find the parts you need.
Don't go plural on me, Bernie. What else am I missing?
Only the cardiac organ.
Never heard of him.
Your heart, Coatrack. The brain donor's heart, your original one, was, well, weak.
Weak ticker? Nonsense! I start every morning with a hearty full English.
Nevertheless, while most parts could be sourced from older specimens, you need a fresh heart before sunrise.
Well, there's got to be one around here somewhere. Dr. Koshbaum, head of zoology. They have a zoo here? Ooh, I want to see the giraffes.
She is no mere zookeeper, Argyle, but the leading biologist in her field.
Those noodle necks get me every time.
She is the most intelligent, beautiful woman to e'er grace the wretched earth.
Oh, Bernie, you got a thing for her?
Alas, she would not notice a pitiful wretch such as myself. But my creation, all that will change once you are completed, when the world does tremble before my power over mortality. Then, as I love her, so shall she be compelled by the very forces of nature to love me too.
I don't know, Bernie. Sounds a bit rapey to me.
What? No,
Maybe cool it with the compelled by nature angle. Just ask her out. Go on, ask her.
Good doctor.
Oh, hello, Victor.
I hope you don't think this rather forward, but...
Oh, who's your handsome friend?
This is...
Argyle Coatrack, enchanté.
Oh, I like this one.
And you, my version of loveliness, must be Dr. Koshbaum.
It's pronounced cockbottom, love. The pleasure's mine and all.
Cockbottom?
Cockbottom.
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 Cockbottom. Cock.
Cock?
Cock. Bottom.
Cockbottom.
Cockbottom.
Cockbottom?
Bottom.
Bottom. Cockbottom.
Cockbottom.
Fanny.
Beg pardon?
Fanny Cockbottom, love. Call me Fanny.
It's difficult to tear my eyes from the open chest.
That's not the chest I'm staring at. Ah!
Oh, cheeky.
What are you doing to this poor fella?
Experimental simian heart transplant, innit? Inserting this here heart into this here baboon.
I've got something I'd like to insert in you.
Oh, you beast. I've a mind to give you a right spanking.
Ha! It's a date. I'll dust off my schoolboy outfit.
Seems to be a bottle of laudanum. An anesthetic for the ape, no doubt. I steal a glimpse inside the cupboard. Nothing useful.
What you doing back there?
Rude?
So rude.
A heart like this is just what we need.
Oi! Hands off the aortas!
You can handle my aorta anytime, baby.
Oh, cheeky devil!
So, yes, as I was saying, if you're not doing anything...
What's your story then, Mr. Coatrack?
This young gent done stuck me brain box in a new carcass.
Oh, didn't he find a nice one and all?
He's got a knack for reanimating the dead.
Oh, there's something of yours I'd like to reanimate, if you catch my drift.
So...
Just spied that big old baboon heart there, and I seem to be in rather dire need of one.
Say no more, love. Once I'm done with the transplant, you can have the old one.
Think it'll fit? Seems rather large.
Oh, I like them big, if you get my meaning.
I'm afraid I don't. But yes, Argyle, it should suffice.
I'll be done quicker if you give me a hand.
I'll give you more than a hand. Wink. I'm talking about sex. Ha!
You, mentioned...
So how can we help?
I can think of a few ways you could help. Oh.
Perhaps we could hand you a surgical tool. I'm sure you have some big tools around here somewhere.
I have a tool you could handle.
Jesus!
That's disgusting.
What the fuck, Bernie?
Oh, I need a shower.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean...
Just don't talk to me. If you want to help, Mr. Coatrack, pass me that bottle over there.
Sure thing.
Alas, in my weakened state, the large bottle is too much for me. So let's review. We need to find you a new hand.
Course.
And a good, strong heart. You'll not survive long without one.
Naturally.
Then, at long last, I shall unveil you unto the world. My genius will finally be recognized. Victor Bernhardt, the man who conquered death.
Then a quick pint and home for tea.
Do you have any recollection of the other side?
Death? Well, I wasn't really paying attention. Wait, yes, there was a bright light. My whole life flashed before my eyes. What a riot that was! I remember Peter standing before the pearly gates.
Extraordinary.
Yeah, the Gates is a nightclub downtown. Pete's a good friend of mine, always lets me in.
Oh, I see. Alas,
Sure, help yourself. Don't mind me.
I see something I'd like to help myself to.
Oh, go on, you.
get this bottle for me.
Happy to burn. Heads up!
Before I realize what's happening, the bottle is flying through the air towards me.
What was that?
Nothing. What did you do that for?
It's okay. I can replace it. Yes, I'll simply synthesize some anesthetic. Shouldn't be hard. I have books on the subject.
Say, Bernie, I was wondering...
Yes?
Never mind. It's nothing.
I see something troubles you.
Oh, jeez. This is embarrassing.
Please, I am your creator. You may tell me anything.
It's just, well, you've done a cracker job on this body of mine. Only...
Go on.
It's a tad small in the downstairs area, if you get my drift.
I see.
I just feel a little insecure.
Say no more. We must rectify this little problem forthwith. My creation must be perfect, ere the world witnesses of my achievement. A prodigious, towering paradigm of man.
Give me a little oomph in the thrust department, too.
That weasel Beaufort Marbury's done all he can to undermine my work.
Marbury? Marbury? Where do I know that name?
You should wait out here. I wish not for him to see you in your imperfect state.
Right you are.
Nothing for me. There never is. Seems to be a theron plant of the strychnos family. I'll take a specimen.
you want?
Marbury?
Professor Marbury.
Ah, yes, Professor.
And soon to be head dean. I'm sure you'll be so thrilled to know.
They're giving you the promotion?
Now, what is it, Bernhardt, you worthless excuse for a physician?
For
God's sake, spit it out.
well,
God, you're idiotic. Stop drooling on my floor and get your slack-jawed face out of my office.
could be just what we need. Professor, about that old bit of arm on your desk.
Old bit of arm? Old bit of arm? This, the mummified forearm of Amenhotep II, 7th pharaoh of the 18th dynasty? This, the sole remaining artifact of that cursed expedition? This, the priceless artifact that's recovery took the minds and lives of several of my most esteemed colleagues?
Could I borrow it?
Get out!
I duck back as the professor grabs a paperweight from his desk and hurls it toward me. It lodges in the doorway, inches from my head, and I retrieve it before making my retreat.
How'd it go?
Ugh, I despise the man. He does, however, possess a mummified forearm.
Left or right?
Which are you missing?
Seems to depend on which direction I'm facing.
Curious. Well, it should be workable if we can get our hands on it. Oh, no offense.
That hurt, Bernie.
Interesting. A book here details the use of curia by those barbaric natives of darkest South America.
Whoa, now, coming off a little xenophobic there, Doc.
No, I just meant they're not civilized. I mean, well, not as advanced like us.
Bigot! We got a bigot here. Jesus, Bern, you need to work on yourself.
If we can find a plant of the Strychnus family, I'll be able to extract the curia and synthesize a replacement anesthetic.
So...
A plant. We're looking for a plant.
just say that.
This won't take a moment. The anesthetic agent is complete. I just require an adequate receptacle. Yes, this bottle is identical to the one we broke, and the fluid looks similar to the original, with the appropriate tranquilizing properties. Hold it for me, would you? Carefully.
Okay.
This box must have come for me while I toiled. Likely some apparatus I ordered. I make a feeble attempt to pry open the lid. The infernal thing's nailed shut. Using the hooked spearhead, I manage to lever off the lid. Aha! The gut wrench I ordered.
What's that do then?
It's designed for the efficient wrenching of guts.
Sounds rather specific.
You never know when a length of human intestine could be useful. We have that anesthetic for you.
Anesthetic?
Oh, yeah, here you are.
Oh, right. Took you long enough. Now, where's my glass? Ah, here we go.
The doctor extends an elegant martini glass, and I watch with horror as my creature pours a rough slug of liquid. Wait, what are you doing?
Oh, Victor, don't tell me you're a teetotaler like that sort Marbury. He's the reason I had to hide my gin in with the laudanum in the first place.
But
Oh, go on. It's past noon. Can't work sober, can I?
done talking, she downs the glass with a violent snap of her neck.
Ah, lovely stuff.
Ha! Good for you. I like a lady who knows how to drink.
Maybe I should.
No taking advantage, old boy.
What? I wasn't.
Sure you weren't. Sure. Dr. Molesto here's turned over a new leaf.
I think I preferred Bernie. Got it. Hold still. This won't take a second. There.
Oh, feels all thumpy.
Quite the assemblage.
That looks like... Why, it's a bunch of Johnson Thomases.
Bernhardt! What in God's name is this thing? Oh, it smells terrible.
This is,
You're a disgrace, Bernhardt. A disgrace to your profession and a disgrace to the good name of this institution. I'll see you thrown out for this crime against nature.
but...
Hey, I know you.
Oh, it speaks, my God. What an abomination.
Yeah, this is the one. Him who did it. Murderer!
Heavens, it's quite mad. What the hell is he on about, Bernhardt?
You're the one forced me out the window.
The professor peers at the monster.
Argyle? Coatrack?
The very same, you devil. This is the blighter that sent me to an early grave.
I never... You jumped out a window.
Well, who wouldn't with a gun to their noggin?
You're in bed with my wife.
Take it up with her. None of my business. Never stick your nose in disputes of a marital nature, Bernie. It never ends well.
You were sleeping with her.
Well, can't blame me for that, can you? She has this darling little mole, you know, Bernie, just above her right buttock.
You're finished, Bernhardt. You and this crime against nature. Finished.
Furious, Marbury storms into his office and slams the door.
What a colossal ass! Let's sneak into his office and do a big shit right on his desk. Ha!
We have more pressing concerns for now. He seems somewhat put out. I don't think we should push our luck while he's still in there.
I can't go if someone's watching anyway.
No, I daren't stray too far till my creature's at full strength. Want to make a quick 20 quid? Come to the psychology faculty at 2 p.m. Must not have a heart condition.
Knowing that lot, they'll electroshock your cobblers.
They're well out of reach, but perhaps I could fashion something to pull one down. I'd no press...
Got any romance?
The relic won't be of use here. Do you mind if I take this baby for a spin?
Not at all, Bernie. Get in there.
I peel back rotting skin and work the device into the black intestine of my creation.
Oh, that tickles.
The savage utensil works faultlessly, and I extract a section of gut.
Hope you left enough for digestion. It's my second favorite pastime.
Using the length of gut, I managed to lasso a jar containing a sizable member. Will this do to replace your current,
I say, what's that big willy for?
the replacement, manhood you requested? Let me just remove...
You get away from my cock! I did no such thing!
But you said...
This little pecker's perfectly serviceable. I've already named her.
Her?
Of course! Agatha's her name, and I think you should apologize.
Apologize?
Is there an echo in here? It's not the size, it's how you use it, and you've hurt her feelings.
I'm sorry, Agatha.
Now, if you want to make yourself useful, it's these stumpy little legs you've given me that are the problem. I don't feel like a man with these feeble, pigeon-sized kickers.
Forgive me. I thought...
You're a sick man, Bernie. I'd kick you if I wasn't so embarrassed by my twig-like shins. Oh, it's all right. You're still my pal. Let's forget the whole thing, eh?
Bernhardt, I'm off to see the head dean. Your days at this university are numbered. Been lovely knowing you.
Now's our chance. I've got a big ol' undead footlong ready to drop.
The office is empty, but...
What is it? I've got a big zombie loaf all ready to go.
Damnation! It's locked. I jam the crowbar into the door. However, I lack the strength to open it. The crowbar's stuck fast in the door jamb. I watch with admiration as the mass of muscle writhes, tendons stretch, and the door gives way with a splintering crack.
That's got it.
Right, let's grab the hand and get out of here.
What a lovely desk. Be a shame if someone...
Get the hand first. You can shit on as much furniture as you want once you're fully restored.
Deal! Fits like a glove.
Yes, it's perfect. And now that your full power is restored, we can...
Wait a second. What's going on? Something's wrong with this thing.
Blundering imbeciles! You have no idea what you're messing with.
What's going on here?
I tried to warn you about the curse, idiot. Amenhotep II does not like to be disturbed.
I can't control the ruddy thing. What's it trying to do?
With horror, I watch the mummified hand rise inexorably toward the cranium of my companion. I see fear in his yellowed eyes as he struggles to overpower the mutinous claw. But it is too strong. It reaches into his open skull, plucks out the brain, and my wonderful creation falls dead to the floor.
Pathetic.
Marbury, you fiend!
Shut up, you blathering cretin. I'll be back shortly with the dean. When he sees what you've done, you're through.
Argyle, my poor friend. Your brain has come free. Your synapses are dead. Demon Electricus vanished. The life essence I bestowed has been sucked from you once more. This will not stand. I'll just dust this off. Good as new. There you go, old friend. It's full of water. I pour some water over the corpse of my friend. I'm taking a sandwich, Marbury. try and stop me. I'll flip the vacuum into reverse. The arm seems a little loose. That's just a lawsuit waiting to happen. The infernal machine is just sucking in air. I'll switch it off again. I watch with envy as tiny birds flit up and down from the window. It's too high to climb down. It's just Water won't help there. I'm going to tip your precious water all over the floor, Marbury. You'll rue the day you ever crossed Dr. Victor Bernhardt. This should serve as a lure. I watch with envy as tiny birds flit up and down from the window. I'll flip the vacuum into reverse. I'll switch it back to suction. The bread has soaked up the tranquilizing agent. Such a fragile home for something so treasured, so hideous as a soul. The vital forces cannot be directly transferred. They must first be sucked from the dying vassal, then forced into the inanimate host. Alas, my innocent friend, your sacrifice is required. The bird's tiny heart flutters faintly against my grip, then the slightest crunch as its spine fractures and its life force is expelled. This infernal vacuum doth hold the essence now. I'll flip the vacuum into reverse. Yes, this should work. I bring the hose to the maw of the carcass and power up the vacuum. The life essence transfer complete. I switch off the machine. Okay, that should be it. Yes, it's working. It's working!
I'm back! Can't keep Argyle Coatrack down!
Is that right?
Marbury!
Looks like I'll have to take things into my own hands.
In a flash, I see the fiendish Marbury pull a revolver. I dive out of the way as he brings it up and levels it squarely at the exposed brain of my friend.
Any last words, monster?
Yeah, say goodbye to your wife for me.
No, stop!
Oh, what is it now, Bernhardt? Enough of this, Argyle Coatrack. Goodbye.
Wow, okay. So that was the Inanimate Mr. Coatrack. So if you're interested in Powerhoof's games, go ahead and check them out. I'm going to have a link to this one in the description. But yeah, hopefully you like that story. I like that this is the kind of thing that even if you're not looking at what's happening, it could just be playing in the background, right? You know, you could just be enjoying it that way. And I always love the voices that they do. So again, Powerhoof, very good job. And I'll see you guys back here soon with another NOCOM, whenever that may be.
So nice of him to lend me a hand.
Good one.
Say, Bernie, those are some fancy legs he's got.
Fabulous.
Aren't they, though?